Radar 360 linkable lights from Kohl and Bright feature an ultra-sensitive sensor that detects movement at up to 7 meters in any direction from the light. When setting up your Radar 360 linkable lights, we recommend spacing your lights around 5 meters apart to create a well-lit zone. If you locate a Radar 360 light in the vicinity of windows or glass doors, movement indoors will likely trigger the sensors and turn the light on. This might be a nuisance in a high-traffic area. Therefore, locate your lights in a position that is unlikely to set off your Radar 360 light from incidental movement inside your house. Radar 360 is the new innovative next-generation smart solar sensor light from Kohl and Bright. One of the many standout features of the lights is smart control functionality that uses the same switch that is used to link your Radar 360 lights. These Radar 360 lights offer a choice of lighting ambient settings. Once set up and/or linked, move the switch to the low, high, LH setting for continuous ambient lighting. When used in this mode, the light will become ultra bright when there is movement nearby and the sensor is triggered, providing safe navigation until the user passes by. After about 30 seconds, the light will then return to low ambient mode to ensure your pathways stay illuminated all evening long. If you set your switch to the H setting, the Radar 360 light goes from no light to ultra bright mode when triggered. After about 30 seconds, the light returns to the off mode until triggered again. Set each light according to your light preference. Lights will hold a longer charge when on the H setting. Linking your Radar 360 lights to create an illuminated perimeter around your home is easy. To start, ensure that your lights are fully charged before you commence the linking procedure. On your lights, push the switch to the M position for the charging to commence. Find a location where the solar panel will be exposed to at least 8 hours of sunlight. As this will typically require a full day, it's best to start charging your lights first thing in the morning. After charging is complete or it is getting dark, push the switch to the off position until you are ready to start the link process. This prevents the battery from running down in the meantime. You are now ready to link your Radar 360 linkable lights. Take the two lights that you wish to pair and place the solar panel face down on a level, flat surface. Choose any light to be your master light. The other light will then be the secondary light. On the light that you have chosen to be the master light, move the switch on the base to the M position. On the other secondary light, move the switch to the S position. Once the switches have been set, press the link button on both units simultaneously until both lights begin to flash. The lights will now start the pairing mode. Once the light on the secondary unit stops flashing and becomes a steady, white light, the pairing of the two lights has been successful. The master light will still be slowly flashing. Now push the switch on the secondary light to the off position to turn the light off. Then on the master light, push the switch to the off position to turn this light off as well. Your Radar 360 linkable lights are now linked. The lights are now chained together so that each light is set off by its nearest linked light. Please note, it is important to be able to later identify your master light if you wish to add more Radar 360 linkable lights to your network in the future. We have made this easy by placing a sticker on the underside of the unit. Using a permanent marker, circle the letter M to identify the master light. Additionally, you can also tie something bright or easy to see to the neck of your light between the panel and light. If the link is not working as expected, simply reset your lights to factory default settings by following Section 4, unlinking your Radar 360 lights instruction, and begin the process again. In a situation where you need to unlink your Radar 360 lights or to use your Radar 360 lights on a standalone basis, the following instructions will guide you through this simple process. To remove a light from the linked network for use as a standalone unit, locate the switch located under the solar panel of your Radar 360 light. Move the switch of the light you wish to remove to the S position. Press and hold the link button for more than 10 seconds. Your solar light will now begin to blink. Once the light changes from flashing back to solid light, the linked light has been unlinked to the network. Other linked lights will not be affected. Release the link button and push the switch to the off position. You can now turn your light back on and set to the desired light setting. And that's it. You are now free to locate your light to another unlinked location. In a situation where you would like to link 3 or more Radar 360 Plus lights for the first time, the following instructions will guide you through this simple process. First, ensure that your lights are fully charged before you commence the link procedure. On your lights, push the switch to the M position for the charging to commence. Find a location where the solar panel will be exposed to at least 8 hours of sunlight, as this will typically require a full day. It's best to start charging your lights first thing in the morning. After charging is complete or it is getting dark, push the switch to the off position until you are ready to start the link process. This prevents the battery from running down in the meantime. You are now ready to link your Radar 360 Plus linkable lights. Take the 3 or more lights you wish to pair and place the lights upside down on a level flat surface. Choose one light to be the master light. The other lights will then become the secondary lights. On the master light, move the switch located on the base of the solar panel to the M position. On the first secondary light, move the switch on the base to the S position. Press the link button located above the switch of both units simultaneously until the lights begin to flash. The lights have now started the pairing mode. Once the light on the secondary unit stops flashing and becomes a steady, white light, the pairing of the two lights has been successful. The master unit will still be slowly flashing. Push the switch on the secondary light to the off position. The light should now turn off. Now turn the next secondary light to the S position. Then press the link button on this light only and hold until the light stops flashing and becomes a steady white light. Push the switch to the off position. Repeat this step until all of your additional secondary lights have been connected. Once completed, all secondary lights should now be in the off position. Push the switch on the master light to the off position. The light should now turn off. Your Radar 360 Plus lights are all now linked. When the linking process is completed, the Radar 360 Plus linkable lights will create a chain of lights so that each light is set off by its nearest linked light. Now, set your light settings as per the instructions found in Section 2 Smart Light Settings. Please note, it is important to identify your master light so it can be easily located in the future. It will be needed when adding a new Radar 360 Plus light to the network. Using a permanent marker, circle the letter M on the sticker located under the unit. You can also tie something bright or easy to see around the neck of your light between the panel and the light. If the link is not working as expected, simply reset your lights to the factory default setting by following the Section 4 video, unlinking your Radar 360 Plus lights, and then start the process again. Adding a new light or several new lights to your existing linked network is easy. First, find your original master light. This is the light that you would have marked with M on the sticker underneath as per your original installation instructions. If you can't locate your original master light, don't worry. Go to Section 7, adding a new light to the existing linked network, but you can't find the original master light. Once you have your master light, push the switch to the off position. Then push the switch on the master light back to the M position. This gets the light ready to accept a new light to the network. Take the first additional secondary light you wish to add and push the switch to the S position. Press the link button on both units simultaneously until the lights begin to flash. The lights will now start the pairing mode. Once the light on the secondary unit stops flashing and becomes a steady white light, the pairing of the two lights has been successful. The master light will still be slowly flashing. Now push the switch on the secondary light to the off position. The light should turn off. If you are adding more than one light to the existing linked network, push the switch on the next secondary light to the S position. Then press the link button on this light only and hold until the light stops flashing and becomes a steady white light. Push the switch to the off position. Repeat this step until there are no more secondary lights to be added. All added secondary lights should now be in the off position. The master light should still be slowly flashing. Push the switch on this light to the off position. When the linking process is completed, the Radar 360 Plus linkable lights create a new chain of lights which include your existing Radar 360 Plus linkable lights and the new lights you have just added. Once this has been completed, then set your light settings as per the instructions available in Section 2 Smart Light Settings. Remember, it is important to identify your master light so it can be easily located in the future. It will be needed when adding new Radar 360 Plus linkable lights to your network. We recommend that you refresh your marking or tag that you put on previously to help you easily identify it. If the link is not working as expected, simply reset your lights to the factory default settings by following Section 4 unlinking your Radar 360 lights and then start again. Radar 360 Plus Linkable is so smart. You can add a new Radar 360 Plus linkable light to your existing network of linked lights at any time. Ideally, you can easily identify your original master light, but this may not always be the case. Rest assured, if you can't easily identify your original master light, you can still link your new lights to your existing network with a few simple steps. Let us show you how. First, decide where you would like to add the new light. We recommend spacing your lights no more than 5 meters apart to create a well-lit zone and to function as part of the linked chain. Find the nearest existing radar 360 plus linkable light. This will now become the new master light. Please note, you will not need to find your original master light that was used when you first set up your linkable network. However, you will need to relink your existing network. To do this, you will need to unlink your radar 360 lights and create a new linked network. To find out how to unlink your radar 360 plus linkable lights, please see Section 4 Unlinking your radar 360 lights. Then simply follow the instructions in Section 3 for linking your radar 360 plus linkable lights for the first time, only 2 lights, or Section 5 linking 3 or more lights for the first time depending on how many lights you wish to add to your linkable network. Once completed, turn all linked lights to the desired light settings. If the link is not working as expected, simply reset your lights to the factory default settings by following the Unlinking your radar 360 lights instruction in Section 4 and then start again. If you would like more information or require additional helpful resources on setting up your radar 360 linkable lights, please visit us at www.brunnings.com.au and remember, any light can be a security light, with coal and bright.